Welcome to Exleys on the NFL.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What's up, guys? Exleys on the NFL unfiltered UK style. I'm Tony, and over there is Steve. Together we are obviously the Exley brothers, and it's not a great deal to talk about, being that it is now the off season. You got free agency coming up soon. I've seen loads of. Have you seen all the mock drafts from last year?
Yeah, seen mock drafts have started to pop up and what have you. Weirdly, there's not actually been a lot happened with franchise tags.
No, I just seen that George Pickens is probably going to get franchise tagged.
I've seen that. I don't know whether he will be or not. I mean, the Cowboys aren't traditionally one to franchise tag if they can help it. But I mean, there's only one or two. It was quiet last year as well, if I remember rightly.
Right up until the last possible second, I think it was.
Yeah, I think last year nobody got franchise tagged till like the last day or two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was dead slow, wasn't it?
Yeah, then obviously free agency happens, but I mean all the GMs are meeting near the combine, what have you, the scouting combine type thing and what have you, so there's not a lot going to happen.
The tush push hasn't been mentioned this year?
No, and apparently they don't think it's going to get pushed for it to be banned this year.
It's because everybody's trying to run it now.
Well, it just shows you that it was literally about hating, because if it wasn't, and it was truly about player safety as they claimed it was, they'd be pushing for it again this year.
Yeah. Anyway, that is completely way off topic because we got top stories. Not too many top stories, but international games confirmed for 2026. The NFL has confirmed international games for 2026. One in Melbourne, one in Rio, one in Munich, 3 in London, as it has been for a while, and 1 in Madrid. Didn't they say that Rio is the first time they played in Brazil, but Packers and Eagles opened the season?
I was going to say,
in Brazil?
I think, I don't know what they're on about with that, because they definitely opened the season in Brazil. So I think what they're talking about is it's like the first mid-season or something.
Right, yeah.
But I mean, it's either way, it's kind of crap, really, because as you say, the Packers and the Eagles opened in Brazil already. Yeah. So it's not the first time of anything.
Packers or Eagles in UK anytime soon. I think the Vikings and the Broncos are being speculated to play over here next season.
Well, you've got Jacksonville are playing 2. That's already been announced. Commanders are playing 1. Who else was it?
Could have been Vikings Commanders. I've seen not Vikings Broncos.
Yeah, because I seen a thing about it and it's slipped my mind already.
The thing I see, everyone in America, I get why they do it because it's a regular thing they can do. They can go to the football, get something signed and sell it. But for us over here, I see so many people go there specifically to get something signed, a glove, a cleat, whatever, or grab someone's glove or grab someone's whatever they throw into the stand, sort of do. And then they flog it, man. If I got something like that, I'd be right up there on that shelf. I would not sell that.
Yeah.
At all.
100% for me.
That's ridiculous. I don't know why.
At the end of the day, here in the UK, you don't know when the next time you're going to see anybody. Because there's so few games and they're so expensive over here, you don't know if you're going to make it back.
No, and I've been following the NFL since 2012. We're in 2026 now, and I have not managed to get tickets to go to see any games ever.
No, we got in last year, didn't we? But by the time we got into the queue and everything, it was like 130 quid was the cheapest you could find.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. If I had 130 quid just spare, I would go, but it is almost impossible to have 130 quid laying around with the economy the way it is at the moment.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So,
it is what it is.
The teams apparently announced at each international game so far. You've got, apparently Melbourne will be Rams versus Niners. And then the rest of them, the opponents haven't been announced, but the home teams have. So Rio is going to be the Cowboys. Paris is going to be the Saints. Mexico is going to be the Niners. Munich is the Detroit Lions. There's 2 in London for the Jags. And then you got 1 for the Commanders. The Madrid one, both teams have yet to be announced, apparently.
Oh, right, okay. So maybe it's not going to be... it could be Vikings Commanders that play. That's just something I've seen circulating around TikTok and that.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same as any of it. How much of it do you believe, you know?
Anyway, moving on to a potentially big one. Bears potentially moving to Indiana. What?
I've seen this, and this is quite wild.
How?
Because the Indianapolis already has the Colts.
Literally what I was going to say. How would that work?
I mean, you could do it. New York's got 2 teams.
Giants, yeah, I suppose.
And they play at the same stadium and what have you. It's doable, but I mean, are Chicago really just going to let the Bears move? I mean, that would be quite a lot of revenue to them to lose.
How long have the Bears been in Chicago? I'm going to Google it.
I don't know.
How long have the Bears been in Chicago? Years and years, I imagine.
I would have
Since
thought
1921.
so. Yeah, so it's a long old time.
Years.
105.
100 years.
They were
105
founded
years.
105 years ago.
And they're going to potentially let them just move to Indianapolis or to Indiana.
Yeah,
Where-
it seems a bit strange. I
makes these
don't know.
decisions?
Well, all I've seen so far, it's not been confirmed by the Bears or Indiana or anything like that. But I've seen Indiana have passed some rule that will allow the Bears to get funding for a new stadium or something.
Yeah, and that's what they essentially want, isn't it, in Chicago? Don't
Yeah.
want to foot the bill for that, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and Indiana are prepared to pay out more for said stadium. Whether it comes off or not, and whether it's just a bargaining tool by the Bears to get Chicago to jump on board and say they're going to spend more, I don't know. But I think it'll be bad for Chicago if they do let the Bears go, because that's some real diehard fans. They haven't had it easy.
And it's kind of sometimes the NFL is a fickle beast because
Yeah.
you look at New Orleans, they had the Saints, they had who else did they have?
Well, I mean, if you go back to Oakland,
That's who I'm thinking of, yeah.
yeah, Oakland had the Raiders, they had the Athletics, and they had, what was the NBA team? Was it NBA? I can't remember, but they had 3 sports in 2019. Now they've got none. The A's are leaving. Raiders are already in Vegas. I mean, everybody's gone.
I was thinking of actually, mate, I'm so ill, my brain's not working. Who are we?
I mean, the Oilers moved out of Tennessee, you know, and the Titans have had the throwback Oilers jerseys this year. But if I remember rightly, the Texans actually used to be the Oilers or something.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Because it caused a lot of ruckus for the fans, saying that they should have had the throwback jerseys for the Oilers.
Yes, I have actually watched stuff on that, and for the life of me, I can't remember what the whole shebang is. But if anyone that watches this does know what it is, put it in the comments, because I can't remember for the life of me. But I've watched so many things. It is honestly, the NFL's fickle as anything. It's all about money. Like the players, it's about the game. But for the owners and stuff like that, it is all about
It's just a
money.
business.
Yeah, it is just a business. I get that it's just a business, but for people like the fans,
Yeah.
like to me, if Green Bay moved, I'd be upset because that's where they are. Wisconsin, Green Bay Packers, blah, blah, blah. But it wouldn't make any difference to me because I don't live there. In real life situation, it's not like I've then got to try and get to that next place they go to. Same with you. If the Eagles moved and become, I don't know, Chicago Eagles or something, it wouldn't be the same, but it wouldn't change the fact that you could still watch them. But the people in Chicago have then potentially got to try and find a way of getting to watch the next game.
They may not be able to. They may be going from being able to watch a home game maybe once a year, say, to not watching them anymore.
Mm-hmm. Ridiculous. Isn't it?
It's quite mad. As I say, I hope it's more just about a bargaining tool to get Chicago to
It could
put up
potentially
some
buy
more
them in
money.
the ass, though, couldn't it? Do you know what I
That's
mean?
the thing. Because if they say no and the owners get a better offer elsewhere, then I wouldn't be surprised if they move.
Exactly. Anyway, I like this one because
Yeah, so
this is...
the Lions have finalised their coaching staff for the season, and they've added former centre, I believe he was a centre, Dan Skipper, as an offensive assistant.
I think that's really... They don't normally come into coaching that quick.
No, they usually take a few years off, do TV analysis, all sorts of things, radio and stuff, go out and venture into other stuff, and then come back 5 years down the line or something. But he has literally gone straight from playing to being an assistant coach.
Still fresh.
But I mean, he was a great player. He was a great player. So to be able to go straight in. And he was probably already helping his replacement.
Yes,
knowing it's going to be his last season, training up your backup and helping him get ready to take over. But then to go straight into coaching and helping,
football, isn't it? So you want to help the next man get to the level that they need to be at to be able to perform. And if he can go in and just work as an offensive assistant, and it's keeping his foot in the door, isn't it? If he's retired,
that's the biggest thing.
Keeps his foot in the door. That's I was the same. I would do the same.
And I think it will help get him further faster than some of the other former players, if that's what he wants to do.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
But if you're a great player and you've got that knowledge to share, why not go straight in and share it? Maintain a job, maintain playing on the field, well, on the playing field at least, and just get straight to it. Don't let your knowledge go to waste.
No. So, interesting one. Travis Hunter will be used more as a cornerback over being a wide receiver next season. Last season he racked up 28 receptions, 298 yards, 1 touchdown, and then as on defence he got 11 tackles for loss. And then I'm pretty sure he got injured, didn't he?
Yeah, he got injured and missed the rest of the season. I can't remember what week it was, but I do remember he got injured. It was a season ender.
Yeah. I think most injuries last season were season enders. I don't think many...
There was a lot of them.
I don't think many people had an injury that wasn't a season ender.
LCL was what he had to his right knee.
I think we said in the beginning that he's going to end up being either a cornerback or a wide receiver.
Yeah, we said it, unfortunately, in the NFL. You play more games a season and what have you. It's a longer season. You're going to end up switching one way or the other more often than not.
He's not happy about it from what I've read all over Facebook.
No, he's not. But I think because he had that season-ending injury, he didn't really get to see what a strain playing both ways is going to put on him for the whole year, for the whole season, And I think it will. I think playing both ways. I mean, you look at a lot of the wide receivers. Some of them burn out by the end of the season. If they make it to the playoffs, they slow down and it's you switch to another key receiver or whatever. And the same with cornerbacks.
It's you're going to be burnt out.
You're not going to be able to play as a star player both ways all season long.
No,
especially if you make the playoffs.
He done it for a short period of time in his first year, and he tore his ACL. So,
but I also think. Let me just quickly check his stats for last season. So 11 tackles and 4 assists as a receiver. And how many games did he play is what I'm trying to figure out. So looks like 5 or 6 games is all he managed.
It's early in the season.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not the best look but I also 7 games he played. And as a receiver, 298 yards. That's not great.
No, it takes a toll. It will take a toll on your body. I really wanted him to be able to play both ways because I thought he could do it, but he believed he could do it. But it seems that the coaching staff and the management or whatever don't think he can do it for the whole season.
Well, I mean, he's not even didn't even play half the season, but he had less than 300 yards.
Crazy.
So I commend him for trying. I just don't think it was going to be possible. And I said that from the start. It was going to go one way or the other. I would have liked to have seen him do well as a receiver, because I think he would have had the talent and capabilities for it. It's looking more and more like he's going to be a cornerback than a receiver.
You never know, he could be the best cornerback in the league.
Well, he could always be used as a receiver if they need one. That's the thing. We know he's got the ability to.
I think that's the idea. They're going to use him as a cornerback, and then as and when, if and needed type deal, he'll be wide receiver. But he's never going to be wide receiver one.
No, maybe they roll him out on certain packages or third down or something like that.
Anyway, contract signings, extensions, and releases. You okay?
Yeah, so I didn't put loads on. There's been a few, but no major notable ones. The biggest one I think that's notable is 8-time Pro Bowl receiver Tyreek Hill has been released by the Dolphins, which saves $22.8 million in cap space. Which, let's be honest, Miami need all the help they can get this season, so they can try and reset.
There's big regrets of giving Tua that huge ass contract.
Yeah, I think he's gone.
Yeah, the contract's done, isn't it?
They've already released a couple of other players. I think if they can get him, I think they want Malik Willis.
Yeah, I don't want him to go, but you can't keep a potential star quarterback as a backup. I don't think he's going to want to stay there, shown that he is QB1 material. But yeah,
but they're definitely in a
situations.
They're definitely in a reset at the moment, the Dolphins, so I can see why they've done it. But also, rumour has it that as unknown and refuses to be named source, apparently a GM has said they will not touch Tyreek.
I've not seen that. That's a saucy little tidbit for everyone.
Yeah. So apparently it's looking like Tyreek might not play in 2026. I think one of the big problems with Tyreek is he draws a lot of attention outside of the league. Does all sorts of stupid stuff, getting too many girls pregnant and paying too much money and stupid stuff. And I don't think his mind's fully in it anymore.
I don't know. I don't know what he wants to do. I seen him DJing live on TikTok, and don't give up the day job, mate.
Well, I think he's got to give up the day job. That's the problem.
Anyway, the Panthers have re-signed long snapper JJ Johnson for his 18th season.
Yeah, I put this one in because that's insane.
That's a long ass time to be. He is just a long snapper, but
yeah, but I mean, long snappers still have to make tackles and what have you to defend their kickers and that.
Yeah, long snapping. Sure as shit, I can't even snap. But long snapping that's a long fucking. They snap that a long way. Is what I'm trying to say. It's fucking.
It's got to be thrown quite far, and quite accurately.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought it was quite interesting to see that he's coming back for 18th season. Question is, will he make 20 seasons?
I was just thinking the same thing, to be fair. That would be interesting to see.
Yeah, I think that would be quite good.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, that's fucking crazy.
The Cowboys have re-signed running back Javonte Williams to a 3-year, $24 million deal with $16 million guaranteed, which is quite interesting. Cowboys don't usually like to pay running backs.
That's big money.
I mean, how many times have we seen them switch running backs in the last few years?
I don't know. I don't think they've had one for very long. Emmitt Smith.
Ezekiel Elliott is the last big one that I remember, but I mean, that went sour quite fast.
Yeah, I think that the only, because obviously I don't follow the Cowboys, but from watching the Jerry Jones documentary, like the Cowboys documentary, Emmitt Smith he even struggled paying him as a running back in the 90s, and he was fucking good.
Yeah, I mean, he's their last big named running back I can think of, aside from Ezekiel Elliott, and that went south fast, but aside from that, I can't think of a single running back for the Cowboys.
No, me neither.
So it's going to be interesting.
The Falcons have used the franchise tag on Kyle Pitts, 1 year, fully guaranteed, $15 million. And then they'll release Kirk Cousins, first day of the new league year.
We all saw that coming.
Falcons making their changes pretty early on in the off-season.
Like the Deshaun Watson situation, that was a bad deal, realistically. For the Falcons, great for Kirk, but it was bad for the Falcons. I think they've just decided to, unlike the Browns, they've just decided to swallow that first season and just cut their losses kind of thing. They're going to have to swallow some of it this season, even though they won't have him, but it's better than doing it for another 2 or 3 years like the Browns did with Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I mean...
And not getting anything decent out of him.
Kirk Cousins is an okay QB.
He's not the greatest, but as a backup in that, I think he's all right. You can survive.
Yeah.
And he brings some veteran presence and knowledge into a QB room. But it's the money, man. They shouldn't have given him that contract.
There's a lot of money in it. But you can't really change that fact, though.
No, they agree to it and what have you. But I think just kind of resetting, I think, will be the best thing for both sides.
So a question for the viewers. Would you take Tyreek Hill on your team right now? Yes or no?
And do you like the Falcons tagging Kyle Pitts, or should they have let him go? Free agents.
Leave it in the comments below. Let us know what you think. I have nothing else. How about you?
No, it was just a quick one. Obviously, we're going to miss again next week, but we'll be back in 2 weeks because there's not much happening at this point of the year.
No. That's it. Thanks for tuning in to Exleys on the NFL. Follow us on Instagram at Exleys NFL Podcast and TikTok, Tony. And maybe we can sort out going live on TikTok at some point on our next podcast to see what we can see and see how we can go. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we will see you in 2 weeks.
That's all from us. See you next week on Exleys on the NFL, and thanks for watching.
1, 2,